Hey everyone, it's Aaron with CY Exotics. Figured do a quick unboxing video today. We got into these new awesome geckos. These are stenodactylus doriae. We also have some stenodactylus. These guys are just incredible geckos. And I couldn't be happier to be working with these guys. These guys are native to the sandy areas of North Africa and to the Middle East. So sand makes a great substrate for these guys. They live on it naturally. These guys are also known as micro dune geckos or dwarf dune geckos. There's a smaller version of dune geckos. Their care is also very, very simple. They just need a good thermal gradient, usually hot side around maybe 86 to 88, cool side mid to high 70s. I'm just putting them in these bins, going in the heat rack just as temporary quarantine. I want to make sure they're fed up and doing well before I put them into a larger, more naturalistic setup. With these guys also being nocturnal, I'm not offering UVB during quarantine, but in their actual setup we're going to move them into, they'll get UVB as an option. I do plan on breeding these, so any UVB and calcium will definitely help with that. I will be doing a fully custom vivarium for these species. I'm hoping to get 2.3s in them. I would really love to have 2 males and 3 females per enclosure. So if you guys want to see that, make sure you guys like and subscribe. As soon as I get those done, I'll definitely be posting those videos. These guys are probably going to stay in quarantine for at least a couple months, so it might be a little bit before I give you guys a update on them, moving them into the bigger enclosure. So just make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll definitely be posting that. At quick glance, looking over a lot of these, they all look female to me. I think there might be 1 or 2 definite males. The easiest way to sex these guys is with hemipenal bulges. Most of these guys are about full grown, but they might not be sexually mature yet. There are some larger ones and some smaller ones, but the larger ones are the absolute, biggest that they'll get. The one on the top left you see has the start of a regenerated tail. Give her some time and she'll probably have a full-grown tail back. Won't blend in very well. You'll be able to tell it's a regen still, but this one is definitely female and quite possibly gravid. Here we go with the stenodactylus. You can see with these guys, they have more of a finer speckling pattern. They're really, really pretty, but they don't have that intense yellow that the doriae have. Still really cool. I absolutely love these guys. If you look at their faces, into their eyes have just incredible galaxy patterns, absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait to start producing these guys, honestly. Just seeing, little babies is going to be absolutely incredible. Once we get all these guys unpacked and into these, I'll start going through and putting in some decorations. I do want a lot of clutter, a lot of places for them to hide. They are fully communal, so even the males won't bother each other if there's multiple males together, which is a huge plus with these guys. Males will also chirp when they're trying to mate. They actually call like a dart frog. Really, really interesting. Hopefully I can catch that for you guys and put it in the next update. I also have close-ups of their eyes later on in the video too, so just make it to the end and you'll see close-up of that really, really incredible eye pattern, and just they're absolutely gorgeous. These guys are insectivores, so we're going to start off by feeding them crickets, mealworms, dubias. In this next clip after the unpacking, I offer them crickets. You'll see some of them will take them down right away. Some of them will just kind of not eat in front of me. I did put them away for the night after I, cluttered their containers and gave some crickets, and there were no more crickets in the morning, so I do offer them mealworms. The next thing I'm going to offer them is 1/4-inch dubia roaches. Just trying to find micro food for them to eat is essential. With these guys only being about maybe 2.5 inches long, you got to find very small prey items. So anything smaller than a 1/4 inch or smaller is just excellent for these guys. These guys are imported, field collected, which is why I'm doing such a rigorous quarantine with them. I want to just make sure that they're healthy and they're doing great before I put them into their permanent enclosures or their adult habitats. I'm very happy to have these. They don't always come in looking super fat and healthy, but they take pretty well to being in captivity. So once they get through their quarantine, I'm not worried. I don't really see any signs of these guys giving me any problems. Also, these guys will not drink water out of a water dish. So I go around and I gently mist the sides of these totes too every day, just to make sure that they can lick up the droplets. They will lick up water droplets, but they don't recognize stagnant water. So just remember that during this quarantine, they're getting lightly misted on one wall almost every day, and I'm offering them food almost every day. Crickets maybe once a week, but always food and dishes nearby just so they can constantly have a good source of nutrition. Getting these guys, fat and healthy is definitely my top priority, especially with, just getting these guys in. We'll take a quick moment just to look them over. You can see some of them are a little skinny, some of them are looking great. But in this next clip, we'll start the feeding video, so we'll see you there. Once again, I just can't get over how gorgeous these stenodactylus doriae are. Absolutely incredible. Just those intense colors. Can't wait to see them actually set up in their adult enclosures. So we'll put some crickets in, just so these guys have, something to snack on their first night. You see I have the enclosures fully decorated, cork bark, fake plants, little plastic hides, just to make sure that they have plenty of cover and they feel comfortable. I did run to the store to get these crickets, so I just got small crickets at PetSmart. You'll see a couple of them look a little bit too big. I do pick those out and give them a couple more smaller ones before I put them back in the rack and let them kind of sell for the night. If you look, you can see in the bottom right, the one that's getting ran on top of has a cricket, took it right away. In this clip, you'll see him take, another one or two crickets, I believe. But they're all finding the crickets. They're all eating right away, which is awesome because some of them are just eating right in front of me without a problem. Of course, it's going to take a little bit of time for them to get adjusted and acclimated to being watched and looked at constantly and get used to having me walking by. But once they get established, they will have no care that I had them anywhere near them. And they'll actually start being more bold and being a lot more active in front of me. But you can see, some of them are just taken to it right away. So we'll spend a few minutes just watching them take down some crickets, and then in the next clip we'll get close-ups of their eyes and their overall color and pattern. Once again, if you guys want more updates, want more information, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. I really appreciate any support, and the more support the channel gets, the more videos I can put out there. So once again, always appreciate you guys. Please like, subscribe, comment. Thank you. In this clip, I just picked up their hide, and all five of them are stacked on top of each other. These are the stenodactylus. Absolutely beautiful colors and patterns. You can see most of them have pretty full looking bellies, which is awesome. We'll go ahead and pick one up and just get some close-ups of the gecko or the individual. Of course, it's not easy to do when you have giant clumsy hands, but you know, we'll get these little geckos. They're not the most flighty. They can be a little nervous, but they actually sit pretty well when you pick them up. They don't freak out too much. And we'll find the angle for these guys. It's not easy trying to film this on an iPhone, but we do get there. Their eyes are absolutely incredible. You can see that galaxy pattern I was talking about. These guys also have the common name short finger gecko, which is kind of hilarious because their fingers are short, but they are a micro gecko, so it kind of fits. You know, we'll admire this one for a few moments, then we'll move on to the next stenodactylus colony. You can see the ones in this colony are doing very well also. They all look pretty well fed. Definitely look a lot better than they did the first day they came in. All their crickets are gone except for one. No big deal. One leftover cricket isn't going to hurt anything. So we'll give one of these guys a quick look over, and then we'll move over to the stenodactylus doriae. Here are the stenodactylus doriae. You can see the female with the regen tail there. Looking super thick. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if she was already gravid or at least started developing eggs. So we'll definitely keep pumping food into them and hope for the best. You know, eggs this early in this project would absolutely be incredible. I would be so overjoyed. But let's go ahead and get one of these guys. I'm not going to mess with the female too much. I'm going to try for this other one back here in the corner. Like I said, I'm 6'5". I have massive hands, and these geckos are just so tiny. I try to be so gentle with them. It takes me a second to actually pick them up, but you can see these colors are just absolutely incredible. I do get a close up of the eye too. Trying to find the angle to get the best lighting, but absolutely incredible. I can't wait to get these guys set up in their permanent enclosures. Even though they're nocturnal, I feel like they're gonna make great display animals. I'm assuming they're going to be similar to a lot of other geckos where, you know, during the day they hide away for the most part, unless I put food in. Then I get to watch them run around and do their shenanigans. So, guys, if you like the video, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. You know, it's always appreciated. Plus, you know, if we get monetized, any extra money goes straight to these animals. So, once again, I always appreciate you guys. I got some more clips at the end of the video for you guys to enjoy. But thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Real quick, I did put in a dozen mealworms in each quarantine container. I'll just give them some more food. Hopefully we'll find some missing in the morning, but once again, just want to show you guys that, you know, we always go the extra mile while quarantining. I do want these guys to be as fat and as healthy as possible. So we'll just keep offer them food and see how much they take, and as they, you know, eat, we'll keep giving them more.